Hello and welcome back to the reading vlogs. It is Tuesday already. I'm starting this vlog really late in the week because I didn't feel really good the last 2 days, so yeah. I went to the doc yesterday again, got some new medicine, and I feel a little bit better today, which is great. Like, I actually feel better. So yeah, but I'm still on sick leave now, so I don't have to work. But yeah, I'm also like, I haven't read that much. Like, I didn't read anything on Sunday and Monday because I just didn't really feel well, and so I didn't do that. So I started reading today again. First things first, I finished The Organized Mind over the last few days. Listening to an audiobook, is a little bit easier. Gave it 2 stars, really not impressed. There's so much unnecessary filler in here, and then I think a lot of the tips in here aren't really for the everyday person, so yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's like really a helpful book. And then the next audiobook I'm listening to is The Lord of the Rings Part 3. I got today, I was on the waiting list and I got the spot today, so yeah, I have now 2 weeks to listen to that, but I mean, probably I will finish that this week. And yes, now let's get to the 2 books I'm reading this week, which is still The Hero of Ages and Rose Madder. I read nearly 100 pages this morning from The Hero of Ages, which means I'm now finally over halfway through. It really takes me some time, to get through these books. I always tell that again and again, but yeah, for me, big fantasies always take a long time reading. I enjoy them, I love them, but I'm still slow with them. So yeah, I'm now at page 380. I'm so worried for Spooks. I don't want his story to turn bad, but I feel like it is. So yeah, it's kind of really bad. Same goes for Marsh. Oh, I worry about them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Tensoon, his continued journey. I'm really looking forward to him reuniting with Min. But yeah, there's so much happening here, and I'm feeling for all of these characters. It's just great. And then Rose Madder I haven't continued with, but if you didn't watch last week's vlog, this one is a Stephen King book about a woman who got abused by her husband 14 years, and she finally fled, and now her husband is trying to track her. He is a cop, and yeah, so he's trying to track her down and kill her, and she's trying to survive. And at the moment she is in a battered woman's shelter, and is trying to get her life back together, and yeah, he is starting to track her down. So yeah, this one it feels really intense. So yeah, so that are the reading updates for the moment. I did film Thursday's video this morning, which is why behind you all of it is for Stephen King books, because I filmed a little chatty video about my Stephen King collection, because I needed a little bit of a chattier Thursday's video that is easier to, to edit and then upload, because obviously I'm still not at 100%. So yeah, I did that, have to upload that now. But yeah, that is pretty much how it is at the moment. Yeah, reading is going great, even though I'm slow and didn't read that much the last few days, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm looking forward to get through The Hero of Ages. It's so good. I need to buy the second trilogy. I really want to continue with that one after this. So we'll see how I will do with that, but yeah, really looking forward to where this is going. A little bit afraid for our characters, I love them all so much. But yeah, quick little start to the vlog. Okay, it is Wednesday afternoon. I was supposed to be at a wedding right now, but my stomach doesn't agree with that. I had a good cry about it. My partner went. He now has to kind of celebrate for both of us because I can't go. Frustrating, but it is what it is. Yeah, bad day today. But I still wanted to give you a reading update because I did do some reading. Maybe not as much as I would have liked to. But yeah, I made some progress and I want to share that with you. First of all, I started The Lord of the Rings Part 3 yesterday. It's great, you know. I will continue with that in a minute, but yeah, it's just a really great audiobook. Just as the first two, I just really, really love The Lord of the Rings, you know. The story is just, it's so good. And yeah, it's so comforting, to be honest. And then I did do some physical reading with The Hero of Ages. I did do some damage, I have to say, but I'm still still a little bit away from the end. I'm now at page 500, so I have 220 pages left, roughly. Which, to be honest, my goal is to finish this tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes, to be honest. But yeah, I will try and finish it tomorrow, so I can continue with Rose Matter. But yeah, I'm at a point now where I need to know the ending, and I'm so afraid of it. I'm just really, really afraid of the ending. So, yeah, I have to see. But the book is great. It is really, really great. But yeah, there are a lot of things happening that I feel a little bit sad about. I worry for Spooks. Loving Tensoon. Though he is currently going in the wrong direction, which is kind of a problem. But yeah. Also, I'm worried for Bin now. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's a little bit of a heartbreaking story at this point. Hi. My dog wants me to play with him, so I will do that in a minute. Because he is annoyed that my partner left. Because he kind of loves my partner a little bit more than me. Which is fine, to be honest. He is allowed to have his favorite. But yeah, so hopefully I will finish this tomorrow. But now I want to listen to The Lord of the Rings. I will try to do a little bit of cleanup here, so that I can at least feel a little bit useful today. And then I will do a little bit of puzzling. And yeah, try not to cry anymore. Because I'm just really frustrated that I have to miss events like that just because I'm sick. So, great times. But yeah, I will see you, well, once I finish this tomorrow. I will promise myself to finish it, and I will give you an update then. We'll see how it goes. I mean, 220 pages is still a lot to go on, but yeah, I'm just so afraid of how it will end. Hopefully it's not a bad ending. I don't really want a bad ending, if I'm honest, so we'll see how that goes. Let's just yeah, you can see I'm sitting in front of a window, but it works. It is Thursday morning. I'm feeling a little bit better today. Yeah, I I don't know. The wedding was really, really nice, my partner said, and yeah, it was fine that I wasn't there. People don't think bad of me because I wasn't there because I'm ill. I don't know, I have a lot of bad thoughts about stuff like that in my head, you know. But yeah, I actually wanted to check in with you because I finished The Hero of Ages this morning. I think that were the fastest 200 pages I ever read when it comes to the ending of a book. I kind of feel like somebody should have prepared me for the ending. I didn't see it coming. and I don't know, I'm happy and sad at the same time, if I'm honest. I kind of didn't see Say's role in it all, which kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm just a little bit blinded, but yeah, kind of didn't see that coming. And yeah, I gave it 5 stars. It's a brilliant book. It's a brilliant ending to the first trilogy. Yeah, I will now look for the second one and maybe order it directly because I kind of want to read that. Yeah, it's a brilliant ending. I really liked how he did it, how much more one learns about the world, and how much misconceptions are kind of like corrected in the end. And yeah, I really loved it. You know, every time I finish one of these books, I'm like, why have I waited so long to read these? But I think I don't know, it kind of was the right time to read it, I think. So yeah, I'm extremely happy that I finished that now. So yeah, Rose Madder is the next book that I will have to read now. Try to finish it, and I will read a second one parallel to that. You know me. Simply because I kind of don't want to wait any longer to read Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. I held off because of the Hero of Ages, but yeah, why not read one Brandon Sanderson after the other, you know? Kind of want to get through all of his books. I really, really like his writing style. So yeah, that one I will start in tandem with Rose Madder. And yeah, reading is going really good. So I'm really happy about that, you know. So yeah, I will know, but it's 8:30 in the morning, so it's really, really early. Now I already like read 200 pages, which is really nice. And I listened to, I don't know, I think 30% of The Lord of the Rings Part 3 yesterday, so I'm 50% through that now, which is like a lot, which I'm also really happy about. So yeah, I will now go to my PC, do some gaming, chill, relax, let my body rest, and yeah, I might just continue with reading a little bit in the afternoon, so I will check in with you again once I continued reading and I have like another update, you know. But yeah, other than that, hope you're having a great week. Mine is so, you know. Happens. So yeah, I will see you later with probably better lighting. Okay, so it is Friday evening. Yeah, I look like a Friday evening, you know, as a person who doesn't leave the house very much. I'm in full-on chill mode. I just had to walk down 15 flights of stairs because I actually got some packages, which I will show you what is in there because there are books in there. But yeah, the elevator didn't work, and so I had to walk down, and then on the way up it worked again. So I don't know, we have really shitty elevators in this house, which sucks, but yeah. So before I show you what's in the packages, let's do a quick reading update. I'm not happy with myself, kind of. I continued with Rose Madder. I'm at page 136 now. I am rapidly losing interest in this book. I think it's the problem that I have with most like contemporary novels, which this seems to be at the moment, and I kind of also don't really expect it to be different. But yeah, at the moment it's just a really kind of, to me, boring contemporary, to be honest. I don't enjoy reading about deadass husbands who beat their wives. I don't enjoy it, so yeah. I will continue with it, I won't DNF it, but I think I might take my time with it, reading like 10-20 pages at a time, and yeah. So I probably won't finish it this vlog, and I probably won't finish it this month, and so yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna do slow and steady instead of DNFing it, because I kind of want to know if there's like a really weird twist in there, which could be because it is Stephen King. But yeah, at the moment, rapidly losing interest. So yeah, I did read really, really little today because of that. And yeah, other than that, I did start Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. I'm not that far into it right now. I'm like 27 pages in, so not that far. But the premise is already really, really interesting. I think as far as I can see, our Yumi and the Nightmare Painter live on 2 different planets, and she kind of lives in like a really sunny, hot planet, and he lives in like a really dark planet that is only like lit up by neon lights, like kind of neon lights. They aren't really neon lights. I think there's something painted, but yeah. And his city is kind of in some black mist that is really ink-like, and so yeah, he kind of paints nightmares that come into the city to keep them from getting the humans, which is really interesting. And yeah, she is kind of a religious symbol because she was born on a day where there was like a comet overhead that means something in her society, and so she isn't allowed to do anything herself, just other people do stuff for her, and she kind of like takes her place in some rituals, and yeah, she is enjoying that, but she's missing her freedom, and that is the point where I'm at the moment. We have like 1 chapter of each, and then, you know, they switch. So yeah, I'm really interested to see where this is going, so I will continue with that one tomorrow morning, and we'll see how far I can get. But that is the current, yeah, kind of physical reading thing. And then I didn't continue with The Lord of the Rings yesterday because I was in the mood for I'll Be Gone in the Dark. So I listened to I'll Be Gone in the Dark. But I will continue with The Lord of the Rings in a minute once I finish filming the check-in. But yeah, that is the audiobook side. And now let's talk about my newly bought books. Nero, lass die in Ruhe, Süße. So, in this one, we have Shadow of Self by Brandon Sanderson, which is one of the second trilogy of the Mistborn novels. I don't know right now which part it is, but you know, it's one part. And then in the second package, we have the Bands of Mourning, and then we also have the Alloy of Lore. So, as far as I can see, or like as far as I could see online, these are the second trilogy of the Mistborn saga. And after finishing The Hero of Ages, I just had to buy these. So yeah, I treated myself to these 3. I have to be honest, I'm kind of glad that these are a lot skinnier than the first trilogy. It took me way too long to get through the first one. Not because I didn't love them, just because I struggle with big books. Let's just be honest. I struggle with reading really, really big books. I have a bad habit of reading big books because in fantasy there are often really, really big books, especially with Brandon Sanderson. So yeah, I'm kind of happy that these 3 are skinnier. The only thing that I did realize was that there might be a novel in between these, the first and the second trilogy, that I don't own now. But you know, if you look into here, there are only the 6. I know there's the 7th one out there, but I didn't want to get that yet because obviously, you know, these are trilogies, so these belong together, and I didn't know about the 7th one if it's like directly after these, so I will just continue with these, and then I can get the 7th one once I'm there. Yeah, here, Mistborn Secret History. It's written here as the 7th one, but it's not the one I talked about right now. But yeah, in the other book I looked, it was between the first and the second trilogy. So I have to look up if it's important to read it between the 2 trilogies. Then I might just get it as an ebook or like from a library if they have it as like a quick fix, and then buy it afterwards in the physical version. But yeah, so let's see what the right order is. Because I don't know. So yeah, we have the Alloy of Lore, which is this one. So this is part 1. Then we have Shadows of Self, which is this one. And then we have the Bands of Mourning, which is the 3rd one. So that is that is the right order. I don't know. I will probably start next month with these, if I'm honest, because I'm kind of really interested to see where this is going. And yeah, so I couldn't keep my hands off of them. And to be honest, I could have bought these secondhand, but all of my Brandon Sanderson books are new, and I wanted to make sure that I got these in the same editions that I got the first 3 in, just so they look really nice on my shelves. So yeah, that is why I bought them new instead of secondhand. But yeah, those are the 3 books I bought. I tried to not buy so many books. I really need to get my TBR down, like my physical TBR. The goal was for it to be under 200 at the end of the year. I was making really great progress, and then I bought, you know, the eBay book course I did. And yeah, now I'm at 250 again. And yeah, there's a really, really slim chance that I will read. Well, no, the chance isn't that slim that I will read another 50 books this year, to be honest. I'm nearly at 100 books this year. But I won't read 50 physical books, because obviously listening to audiobooks makes me read a lot more books than I would do physically. So yeah, realistically, I won't get my TBR under 200 this year, which is kind of a bummer, to be honest. But yeah, so I still bought these, you know. I have a hard time not buying books. But yeah. Also, I'm feeling a lot better. The meds are really helping, which means that I'm finally coming around, feeling like a normal human being. Not quite, but like feeling a lot more normal than I did over the last few weeks, which really gives me a lot of energy, to be honest. So yeah, I will now listen to The Lord of the Rings Part 3. I will probably do a little bit of my puzzle, and I do need to do some, you know, housekeeping. So yeah, I will do that now, and then tomorrow hopefully I will have a better update about Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, and maybe I will read a little bit of Rose Madder, but yeah, I don't know, I struggle with that book. But we'll see. At some point I will get it read, just because I do want to read all of Stephen King's books, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be really my type, which yeah, kind of sad, but you can't love them all. So yeah. Okay, so it is Saturday evening now. I nearly forgot to check in with you and end the vlog, so I'm gonna do that relatively quickly now. But yeah, today I felt, well, better than I have for a long time now, and so I kind of wanted to do, like, I don't know, I did go out a lot, you know, use the fact that I can leave my house again, and yeah, so I decided to start a new hobby or try something new. So I will show you this in a minute, but first things first, reading. I didn't continue with the Rose Madder. I just need a little bit of a pause from that, but I did continue with Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. I did get quite a bit into it, so I'm now at page 95. I'm not so sure about this one. The main characters read relatively young and immature, which I'm, just to be honest, I a lot of the times I'm not a big fan of that, and yeah, there's a lot of like awkwardness in here, which I struggle with that in media, in books and on television, to be honest. I don't know why, but like I do struggle a lot with that. So yeah, but I really like the concept of the story, now that we are getting like really into it. So yeah, I will continue with it, but at the moment I just don't think it's a book for me. I think I'm definitely not like the target audience. But because it is in the Cosmere, as far as I can see, I do want to, like, you know, finish it, and I do think that I will enjoy it. Just that some aspects just don't really mesh with what I enjoy reading normally. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. I love that we have a really different culture in here, you know, like really obviously inspired by like the Asian countries. So yeah, I think like mostly Japan, but I'm not like 100% sure, but it seems like it's inspired by Japan. But yeah, so I'm really interested to see where this continues. But yeah, there is a lot of like awkwardness, immaturity, two teenagers, interacting with each other who don't really have any experience with the opposite gender. So yeah, you can probably imagine what that entails, you know. But yeah, other than that, I'm kind of interested to see how our characters develop. I do hope they will in the book. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. I will continue tomorrow. Obviously, that's in the next vlog, so you will have to come back next week if you want my opinion on this book. But yeah, at the moment, really interesting. And then yesterday I continued with my audiobook, with The Lord of the Rings. And I'm now pretty much, well, I thought I was at the end of the book, but I have still 8 hours left to listen to. So I'm kind of not, but you know, the main event of the story has now ended. The ring is in Mount Doom. And yeah, though there's still 8 hours left, I kind of forgot that there was so much after that. But yeah, I'm excited to continue with that one in a minute. Which I will do because the hobby, what I started doing, I can do while listening to an audiobook. And yeah, well, technically I wanted to start learning how to knit, but I couldn't get the knitting needles that I needed because I did want to start with like a beanie. But in walking distance, I don't have like a shop who sells the right length of circular knitting needle, so I kind of had to like stop with that. But I then found out that they sell the right size of crocheting needle, so I did start to learn to crochet today. And yeah, this is what I got so far. I'm doing like a beanie in this really nice dark gray. But yeah, obviously I have never done this, so it's really not perfect. But yeah, I like to learn new things. I always wanted to learn how to knit and crochet. And you know, since feeling a lot more human again, after, you know, not feeling so great for a long time, I just was like, today's the day. I can go out again, I can get the supplies without having to order them. So I did that, and I got myself some wooden knitting needles, which I really like. And yeah, I got myself 2 balls of yarn, and hopefully they will be enough. But yeah, this is pretty much all I did today. And as you can see, obviously it's really not perfect, but it's the first time and I'm just trying, you know, to do my best and learning stuff. So yeah, I'm doing a beanie. But yeah, I do like to, you know, learn new things, and I always think it's kind of exciting to do something new. So yeah, I will now continue with my crochet and listen to The Lord of the Rings whilst I do that. And yeah, with that, the video is pretty much over. I won't finish The Lord of the Rings today, and obviously, you know, it's still a 5-star read. Just, yeah, and also audiobook by Andy Serkis, absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you want to listen to The Lord of the Rings, do it, but get the Andy Serkis, I'm gonna put the spelling here, version of the audiobooks, because these are amazing. And yeah, I will continue to listen to that now. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, even though it is a little bit of a shorter vlog. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye!